Hey there, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. We are making salmon kedgere. It's an easy dish. Basically just chuck it all into the oven, dish it up and you're good to go. This will serve 6 people and should be good to freeze. I'm going to be freezing some of it anyway. So here's what we need. It serves 6 people. We're going to cook it in the oven on 200 degrees. I think it's about 20 minutes. And you need an oven-proof dish. So you want a fairly substantial one. So I've got this one. All right. Come on in and I'll show you what we got. Alrighty. Look at all our ingredients. Good to go. So first of all, what I've done is I've cooked up some rice. So 2 cups of cooked rice is 1 cup of raw rice. So I just cooked that in the microwave. That's ready to go. Also have a cup of double cream. It was nearly the whole 300 mils anyway. 2 large tomatoes, which I skinned, de-seeded and chopped. They were a pain because they weren't ripe. So if you can get ripe tomatoes, they peel so much easier. The 2 cups of rice I've already mentioned. 700 grams of canned salmon, drained and flaked. 2 tins, drained and flaked, and the bone removed was only about 600 grams. So we're a little bit short, but we'll be fine. We'll make it. I was thinking that I'd have a bit of extra left over, but all good. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Use a fresh squeezed lemon or this one's just as good. Dash of Tabasco sauce. You can leave that out if you don't like Tabasco sauce. A teaspoon of salt. Half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Keep it in the freezer. It won't go all moldy because you hardly, unless you're using that all the time. It's the best place for it. And 2 tablespoons of butter. Alright, so basically all we need to do is to beat the cream until it's got stiff peaks. It's double cream. It's as thick as anyway, so I'm not even going to worry about that. So put all the ingredients except the cheese and butter into a bowl. Well, guess what? We've already got the rice in a bowl. So grab a spoon or a stirring implement. Break up that rice a bit. Doesn't matter if your rice isn't fully cooked. Reason being, it's going in the oven, so you may not want to fully cook it. Alright, I'm going to chuck the cream in first. Yeah, so I basically picked this one because it's a quick, easy one. I've been dawdling, but it doesn't matter. I like to try and prepare everything, know where I'm going. It's so much easier in the long run. As you know, I get caught out quite often by not reading my recipes, so I've taken a bit of time the last few days to just really know which direction I'm going, and it's easier. So as you add each addition to the bowl, give it a stir. You can use another bowl, but my theory is it's just easier to use this one. Okay, so we've got the cream in, we've got the rice, in go the tomatoes, in goes our salmon. Now I've flaked it a little bit, but I'm going to try and break it up a bit more as I'm mixing it in here. Beautiful. What's next? 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Get my measuring spoon. Two tablespoons of lemon juice. Dash of Tabasco sauce. Lid's been on for a while. Don't you hate that? That's a couple of dashes. I don't mind Tabasco sauce. I wouldn't eat it on its own, but it just gives it that little bit of a hurry up. Your teaspoon of salt. I don't actually have salt in anything other than this or the one that I grind, which is in the bathroom. There's a long story behind that, so let's just say it's in the bathroom and leave it at that. So I just find it easier to use this because it's already ground. Unfortunately though, when you have to actually measure it, it becomes a big deal. Alright, that's near enough. Some of it went on the floor. Let's pop a bit extra in. Maybe a bit of extra salt's better when you've got the Tabasco. Alright, that is stirred in. Okay, so what we need to do is bring over our baking dish. Spray it with your cooking spray. You'll realise why I say that when you go to wash it up and it's not as painful. Okay. In we go, just like you're making a sandcastle. Maybe not, it doesn't want to come out. So try and use a shallow dish so that you can spread it out. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I think with this one, you probably want it more shallow so that you can cut it sort of like a pie. Look at that. So just to recap, what's in the dish is a cup of double cream, 2 large tomatoes skinned, de-seeded and chopped, 2 cups of cooked long grain rice. Actually, oh no, I do use long grain rice, never mind. 600 grams of canned salmon, which was from 2 415 gram tins. That's pink salmon. Red salmon's very expensive. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a dash of Tabasco sauce, thereabouts of a teaspoon of salt. Spread it all about. Look at that. This is what you want as a quick dinner when the weather's starting to get a bit cold. Sprinkle the parmesan over the top. Pop a bit of black pepper on if you like. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. Just have a really good guess about what 2 tablespoons of butter is. Normally when it tells me it has, never mind, 2 tablespoons of butter is 25 grams. Let me just quickly grab my scales. I don't like measuring butter in tablespoons. To me it just doesn't work. $28 grams is near enough. So you're basically just going to dot the butter all over it. To be honest, I think more butter's probably better because you don't want it to dry out. Alright, this into the oven, 200 degrees, 15 to 20 minutes until it's hot and bubbling, and then it's ready to serve. I'll be back soon. Okay, I gave it a few minutes more than the 15 minutes, just so I could have a bit of time to wash up. But that is looking perfect. All right, grab a spoon, grab a plate, dig in and enjoy salmon kedgere. Thank you for watching Cooking with Violet Vixen. I'm going to catch you soon on our next episode. Bye!